Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 17 of TheWeeklyWab. And Jake, would you like to explain what's happening?
Okay, so basically, we're doing this pretty early. Well, early for us. And because of that, and, Travis can't be in his house with his family while we're recording unless they're sleeping because they'll interrupt him. We're in my backyard. It's kind of nice. I did audio and internet connection. It was no point. There's the highway. I don't know, it's really weird. But we're doing our best.
You see me and Jake, looking off camera. We're literally just looking at each other because he's right over there.
But, yeah, Rachel's here. Yay.
She is. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Travis. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good.
So, pretty much, Rachel was supposed to be with Daylin last week, but someone fell asleep.
It was late. You recorded 11.
Honestly, we don't care about our sleep schedule. So
I care about mine. I need my sleep.
I respect that.
Who needs sleep when you have a podcast to record?
There's always that.
So, guys, what's on the agenda first? Because as of right now, me and Jake do not have an agenda because...
Oh, yeah. We don't have the notes on us, do we?
We don't.
We'll just spitball the ideas.
We can do the random word game.
Oh, yeah.
I
how are
will
we gonna
go
do that?
Generator. So, random word game, I go to the random word generator, generate a random word, and we just, improv a conversation about it,
Okay.
So this week, the word is provide.
What?
The word is provide. We are providing quality content.
You guys are providing terrible audio. I can't hear anything.
Travis.
Jake.
I think Autumn can fix it in post-production, and I think we need to make her life miserable by, making her insert random pictures everywhere, like a picture of my face right here, or
Right here?
Yeah, right there. But, right here,
And,
what else are right here?
Okay.
Right here?
No, here. And then here. It moves. It goes from here.
Oh, moving, not just pop up. These past few episodes has made Autumn hate her life.
We appreciate Autumn.
We do appreciate you, Autumn. Thank you very much. Dude, I'm waiting for a raccoon to come out and just jump at me.
Oh yeah, there's raccoons. It's also pitch black. I have no idea. So,
You guys just need a flashlight and shine it at yourselves.
I mean, I have a light right next to me. It's kind of nice. Travis sitting in the dark though.
I have somewhat of a light.
Sucks to be you, Travis.
It does, Jake. It really does. So, Rachel, how have you been?
I've been really good. I've been good, away from Highland.
Yes, you decided not to go to Ireland. You went.
Travis, neither of us understood what you just said.
Yeah, I know.
Well, can you say it again?
You went to GCIT, right?
CCTS, which is basically the same thing, but in Camden County.
So what made you decide to go there over Highland?
You definitely should have. Personally, I think you should have. But that's just me. I might be biased against Highland. Not really for CCTS, just against Highland.
I kind of like walking to school, and Highland's much more entertaining. So.
Okay, but isn't walking to school cold? Like really cold?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't get cold.
Travis doesn't wear jackets, and yeah, that's just
That
kind of his
sounds
thing.
terrible. Freshman year, I would wear 3 pairs of pants to school because I was cold all the time.
It was at the football game last year, it would be like 20, 30 degrees out. I'd be wearing jeans and a polo, and that was it.
And then everybody would yell at him to put on a dang jacket, but
he didn't listen. He stood against the crowd. He said,
I had a jacket, like I had a sweatshirt that everyone had. I just threw it on the ground because I wasn't going to wear it.
Anyway, this is the first time I'm talking to you guys since like the 8th grade.
Yeah,
it's been a
while.
It's been a really long time, actually. How have you guys been? You're in drumline, right?
Yes.
We do.
We are in drumline.
Didn't you guys start a band?
We did start a band. Go follow us at the UV Sound.
Basically,
that's fun. That's really fun.
Colin and Matt started the band. They added Travis, and then they added me very late. But I'm here now. That's the important
You were just like the runt of the litter. They were like, we need someone else. Let's just.
They need somebody else, yeah. He's kind of okay. Good enough.
Like, we in the middle of writing an album right now. So,
That's
keep
fun.
an eye out for that.
Feature me on it.
Nice.
Or don't. Just a suggestion.
Wait, what?
There was a highway involved in that message.
I was saying no to my brother who was trying to come out here. I don't know if that's what he thought I was responding to, but okay. I also don't know if he even saw me. Anyway. You gonna say something?
Something.
Okay, thanks.
Dude, this is a waxed up episode. I am loving every second of it.
It's working though,
I watched one of your podcasts once.
Alright.
Well, kind of. I clicked on the link and then I was like, oh, that's what this is. And then I clicked off it because, no offense. I'm sure it was entertaining. I just didn't watch it. I don't know why I said I did. I kind of looked at it. I glanced at it.
Wow. We see how it is.
I'll be a faithful listener from now on, I promise.
What do we do to people who don't listen, Travis?
What do we do to people who don't listen, Jake?
We get really sad and wish that they watched it.
Yeah, I'm going to cry tonight.
That's fine.
Feel guilty.
I can live with that.
Fine. Just don't care.
So, Rachel, what have you been up to during quarantine? Because, that's been happening the past several months.
I've been on lockdown, like bad lockdown. It's been stressing me out. I wake up and I do nothing and then I go back to bed. Which, has been really relaxing. I've been down with it,
It's kind of hard to imagine that. Because that was me for a while.
It was me too.
Yeah, but then, I think rules were loosened up, and as long as it's a safe interaction, what can be safe?
Yeah, oh my god. I can see some of my friends. I went to my friends yesterday. We rode our bikes. We almost got killed. Like, literally almost got killed. Like, some guys started walking after us, so we ran away, and he was, like, kind of waiting there for us, so we knocked on this random door, and then the people, like, they came with their big dog, and they, like, scared him away, and then we, like, got our bikes, and we went, but, like, that guy was, like, standing next to our bikes, like, waiting for us, and that was terrifying. But then we were.
It's terrifying.
Just a little bit.
Jake, is your front light on? Like your porch light?
I don't know if that works anymore.
I'm gonna go and check. We're going on a trip.
Okay.
Is it just me, or do I look kind of good today? Like, do you see? I look really pale.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, wait.
We're gonna have a second one.
Nope.
I got a new bottle of fake tan.
Fake tan? Wait, what?
Fake tan. I got a new bottle of fake tan, so I won't be so pale.
Works. You want to be on the podcast, Levi? No, you don't want to be seen? Alright, well.
Levi
My brother's here.
came outside.
He's not want to be seen, though. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything? To the viewers of the podcast. Do whatever you want. You don't have to be seen. They can't see you. But just say something.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Nice. Alright. This is all we're doing, bud. So I didn't want to be out here, but there's not much. He's also on the podcast. Far away.
I'm over here.
He's on his phone. We're over here on the deck. Because it's my house. Yeah.
This isn't his house. This is his backyard.
This is my house.
I woke up to be in my house.
Oh my god, wait, can we make Autumn put a picture of a house in?
Yes.
Just have
There,
like,
boom.
circle around, go from like big to little, like those transitions that you used to have on like Microsoft PowerPoint that would like, you know, and it would go from big to little, and then it would leave.
It works.
Whatever you just said, do it.
It's like in PowerPoint where it got bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Let's talk about C.W. Lewis Middle School.
Oh
Ooh,
god,
And the tragedy
let's
that
not.
was C.W. Lewis Middle School. We're going to do it anyway.
Alright, is it just me?
so-
Okay, because I have a theory about C.W. Lewis Middle School. And it's been confirmed by everyone from our grade. 8th grade, everyone wanted to die. Like, everyone hated their life, but nobody talked about it. Did that ring true for you guys? Like, was 8th grade, like, you were just depressed?
I was like vibing. I kind of just like dropped everyone from middle school. I was like with the drum line, so I mean, I was vibing 8th grade. I just didn't give a crap about Lewis anymore.
Fair.
8th grade for me was, it was alright, I guess. I don't know. It kind of just went by. I didn't acknowledge much that year.
Okay, see,
was
so
like-
like you guys are the exceptions to the rule of everyone I've spoken to really just wanted to die 8th grade. Everyone just like hated everything and everyone. Like we were ready to go. And like, man, I am so glad like middle school ended when it did, because like I could not do that for much longer.
Middle school was awkward because no one knows what to do with their lives. They kind of just like live there and hated
Yeah.
it because Lewis was not a good school.
Oh, I
No.
personally have a bone to pick about the 8th grade. From when you gave me the silent treatment for like 6 months.
Got him.
I mean, if we're going there,
We're going
I was
there. I will
awkward.
never forget that. I felt so crushed. I was like, do you hate me now?
I felt crushed in 7th grade when you broke up with me.
Okay,
It's
but
kinda
then in 8th grade.
Okay, 8th grade, I was just an awkward little child and didn't know what to do.
What changed between 7th grade and 8th grade?
Okay, no, but what blows my mind is one day we were friends, right? Okay? And then the next day, you never spoke to me again. And I could not figure.
Uh,
What did I do? Did I do anything? Was that like a personal thing, or was it on you? I'm blaming you.
I kind of said where they. I do remember on my birthday, she texted me happy birthday. And I'm like, dude, why was you like saying so? And just left it at that.
I didn't hear a single word you just said.
That is so sad.
Basically,
Okay.
what he said was that you texted him happy birthday on his birthday. And he's like, why would she text me happy birthday? Because I have not talked to her in 6 months. So
Okay,
he
but it
said,
was your
"Thanks,
birthday.
bro." He said, thanks, bro, and left it at that, feeling awkward about the situation.
That's fair. I vibed with it. I was like, okay, his number stayed the same.
I don't even know how you remembered my birthday.
Because it's the same as my cousin's.
That would make sense.
That works.
The only way I remembered your birthday was because it's literally the same day as my cousin's.
I honestly couldn't.
Oh, wait, can we make Autumn put like a piñata and like have it break open and like things sprinkle down? Like a birthday piñata and then just like things.
Alright, Autumn, you're gonna have more fun than you did last week.
Wow. Well, I didn't expect the conversation to go there.
Anyway, continuing about Lewis, let me think about it. Okay, so 6th grade, hated it. 7th grade, peak popularity. Like, top of the charts, dude. And then it crashed. And I got picked on. And then 8th grade was the middle ground, where it just kind of happened. It was the beginning of the year, and then it was the 8th grade dance, and then school was over, and I was going to high school, and I had summer work to do, and I didn't do it until like the week before, like everyone else does, except for a few select people. And then, yeah.
Okay, the fact that you guys just like vibed with middle school, like in 6th grade, I peaked. Like I haven't hit that level of peak since. All right, and then 7th grade, I was like, man, I'm at a low point. And then 8th grade, I was like, man, 7th grade was the best because then like 8th grade was my low point, and at that, like I had a good time during middle school. And then 8th grade came, and I was just like, no, I'm done. So then, right, okay, I talked to everyone, stayed friends with everyone, right until August. Dropped everyone, like everyone, and never spoke to anyone from middle school again, except for Autumn and Daylin, and those were the only 2 people I talked to from middle school until like the 10th grade again.
Nick, I hate this highway.
Sorry about it.
Why do you live here?
We were going to live somewhere else, but then someone took it, and we were like, well, I guess we're here.
Don't you guys live like next to each other?
Yeah, pretty much.
I live like around the block.
He's a street in front of me.
But yeah, middle school.
I was in your neighborhood the other day.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I said I was in your neighborhood the other day. I was walking somewhere.
Ooh. Walk.
Better say it again. No one understands you.
Where were you walking to?
Home.
Nice. All right. What else were we going to talk about? Let me think about that.
Oh, we were talking about what trade you were gonna go.
Oh yeah, CCS has like classes that Highland doesn't.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So here's the tea. Okay. So it's a technical school. So like, you know how like vocational schools are like just trades, like the trades? Mine's like, we got everything. We got like all the different like shops. We call them shops. I'm in carpentry, which I feel like doesn't really fit me because like, it just doesn't, you know? Either way, I love it. But I don't want to be a carpenter with my life. So now, all right, okay, is this the question? Even if it's not, I'm just going to tell you my life plan, okay?
Okay.
I'm in carpentry, which means that I can come out of high school and be a certified carpenter. But I'm not going to do that with my life because that's lame. Okay. I also enjoy international relations. So I might go the college route and be a diplomat. Okay, so there's that. But I also might start a roofing company because I like roofing the most out of all of the carpentry things.
Solid plan.
Pretty solid, honestly.
Much better than anything I've ever thought of.
So what are your
But
plans?
Yeah. Travis, you go first on that one.
Hey, so, graduate from Highland, go to Rowan.
Loud highways be like.
Go to Rowan. Can you hear me?
Not
Yes, I hear you now.
particularly.
Okay. So, gonna go to Rowan, get my degrees and stuff there. Then I'm gonna, come teach at Highland, as a teacher. Don't know what yet, but I'm gonna decide that. Hopefully, I want to.
You're gonna live in the same town for your entire life?
Dude, I don't plan on leaving Blackwood.
I plan on leaving Blackwood as soon as humanly possible.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. My plan, and it's a pretty rough plan. I don't know if I have a plan yet. Okay, so I've been trying new things for the past 2 years. And freshman year, I took a guitar class, right? And you know what? I'm still vibing with guitar. I still play guitar. I'm in a band. I'm in drumming, where I played guitar. So pretty cool. But it only gets me so far career-wise. Unless I become a rock star. But that's, go big or go home. So, sophomore year, I tried a journalism class. Because I was into journalism at the time. And you know what? It was pretty fun until COVID cut it off. And it was like, I don't know
I wanted
about
to be a
that.
journalist for a while.
I did enjoy it, though. And I made a podcast while I was in journalism, which inspired this podcast. This year, I'm taking a psychology class. And so far, that's been pretty fun, even though it's fully remote. Because it's just pretty cool how the brain works. And also, the therapy side of, learning the methods of therapy and, different approaches to it. Because it's much more complex than I ever thought it was. There's, you can take the psychodynamic psychology approach, a cognitive psychology approach, a biological approach. There's a lot of different stuff. And it's really cool. So right now I might do that. Go to college, definitely. I don't know when. Probably not too far. Unless I get a good deal somewhere and I'm like, oh, okay, might as well. But it's very rough journey. But it's hitting. That's all I have to say.
So that's our life stories. A woohoo.
Yes. What else is there that we were going to talk about?
How has online school been for you? Because obviously, different schools are doing different things. What's your school doing for online learning?
Well, okay. So you have the option of being fully remote. I'm not. It took a lot of convincing of my mother to let me go to school. But you go to school 1 day a week for a half day, and you're only in your shop. So every Wednesday I go, and it's just straight carpentry work. So we do a lot of stuff with that. But Mondays you have your Google Meets for every single class. Like you go to school like normal, including shop and gym. And then you're in a cohort, and if you're at AC, you have your online classes Wednesday and Friday. And if you're cohort BD, which is me, I'm B, you go to school Tuesdays and Thursdays online, on the Google Meets. And the way it works out is you don't go to shop or gym, and then you have a lunch period. So I just have a ton of breaks. Oh, and they switched my schedule. Like, I really liked my schedule, but I was in pre-calc honors, and I was like, I'm not taking calc next year. Why am I going to do that? So then I switched to algebra with statistics, which is like a goof-off class with a bunch of seniors. So it's like CP and everything, not like CP. Your CP is different from my CP. Ours is just like regular like courses. But yeah, either way. And then Wednesday we go to school, obviously, or like I go to school. Depends on your day, what day you are. That way, it's always at like 25% capacity. And then you have an independent day, and my independent day is Friday, so I can just finish up any work that I didn't have due. Because a lot of teachers just make the work due at the end of the week. So having my independent day on Friday works.
Has it easy?
Highland has a very different schedule. So what Highland does, you still have that option to be fully remote. I am fully remote. Travis isn't, and we have cohorts like you do, A, B, C, D. Cohort A goes with, I guess it's colors, but whatever, letters are better. Cohort A goes in on Monday, and it's from like 8 to 1 or 8 to like it's 8 to 2, but a little bit before 2, right?
8 to 1:58.
8 to 1:58.
Oh,
And
you
go
guys
to
want
all
to
your
hear something
classes.
unfair?
Sure.
Okay. So this is going off topic, but I already kind of know how Highland's schedule works anyway. So sorry.
Sure.
Right? You guys, school starts for you guys at like 7:15 on a normal day. Like imagine like COVID never happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Same with my school. Except, okay, I have to get up so early because my school is so far and my bus ride is so long that I literally see Highland before any cars are there. Like
Really?
I'm at my bus stop at like 6:10 in the morning. School doesn't start until 7:45, like officially, and we all get there at 7:15. That's when we're let in the doors. So my bus ride is 30 minutes, and we sit at school for 15. Don't ask why. And then we have 9 periods, so we get out at 2:30. Okay, you guys get out a whole half hour before us. Okay, and on top of that, my bus ride is so long to get home. Then I don't get home until like almost 3:30, and that is unfair. And I know I chose that school, but I still have issues with the fact that you guys, your day is so short compared to mine.
Should have gone to Highland. I don't know, man.
Yeah, absolutely not. I would literally cry.
Suck.
I hear I
Should've
hear
gone
people at
Highland.
Highland, and they talk about like kids we went to middle school with, and I was like, that sounds terrible. No offense.
I mean, you're right. It does suck, but I don't know. We have some great stories just because Highland is such a weird school.
Highland is a weird school. I think all schools are just like kind of their own cult in a way.
Tommy stepped in poop. You know
we
that
had
story?
a step and poop during gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Travis and I got to witness it firsthand.
That's
So we're in the
terrible.
gym
Weren't you
period.
guys with Autumn?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, she told me. Wait, oh my god, insert a picture of me and Autumn here.
Boom, there's Autumn and Rachel.
Well, insert picture of me and Jake here.
Obviously, we're the cuter couple.
Insert a picture of all 4 of us here. I don't even think we have one. We're just gonna have to merge them together, so
Photoshop.
life's gonna be difficult.
I know there's a picture of me, Autumn, and Rachel, but I don't know about the 4 of us.
We'll Photoshop Travis in.
The picture I'm thinking of is from Halloween. And it's the year that we did the same steampunk theme.
Yeah, and I'm so mad about that.
Sorry, Reddit Chief. And then Autumn was just Kermit, and it was great.
Oh my god, that was really fun. Did you guys do Halloween this year? Do you guys still trick or treat?
I am not going to trick or treat.
I am not going to be.
Oh, I'm not gonna be this year. Do you guys did you last year?
Oh, last year. Yeah, we did last year.
Last year was kind of whack. So, pretty much, the band was the Wiggles for Halloween.
It was pretty fire.
We didn't get our complete costumes until Halloween night because I had somewhere very important to be from like 3:30 to about like 5.
Where did you have to be?
Please.
And so, like, you know, trying to throw together these last minute costumes, everyone shows up at my house, and by everyone I just mean Matt. And then eventually we found Travis. Do we just go to your house? Yeah, we went to, okay.
You guys came to my house.
Matt came to my house. We got our stuff. My mom
Wait.
made these pins.
What's Matt's full name?
Baracco. It's James's brother.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's weird. How's James?
James is good.
James is good, yeah.
I seen him on a class call the other day, and he didn't talk. But his hair is longer. He's got the fringe again, you know?
My hair.
Can you put it in a man bun?
He did not put it in a man bun.
My hair.
Could he plausibly?
I'm so proud of that.
You're proud of the man bun?
Dude, hold up.
Take
He's
that
got to
hat
do
off.
it now. Because he talked about it, he's got to do it.
Wait. How long is it?
It's shaved
Okay.
on the side, so it's all just on the top of his head. But
Do you often put it in a man bun? Is that like your predominant hairstyle?
I always have this hat on unless I go to school. In school, I kind of just let my hair dry. But
I love it. It's beautiful. Have you ever like French braided the top and then put it in the bun?
yes,
put the picture in again.
Put picture.
Second week in a row. Dalen asked the same question, and so we're going to show the same exact picture.
All right, well, she's going to have to show it again. Right here. Make it wiggle. It'll dance. Follow my finger.
And right here.
Mm-hmm. And then here.
And then right here.
This is so bad. I feel terrible.
This week.
Autumn, we're going to give you a gift for all your hard
I'm not.
work.
Autumn's going to kill me.
Yeah, you're just going to get mean texts from Autumn, Rachel. But
oh, yeah.
we're going to get
No, I
Autumn
got the
something.
text going, why are they trying to kill me? And she showed me the video from last week.
We will.
So now I'm going to make her life even worse. Insert a picture of stressed Autumn right here.
Now, Autumn, take this next 10 seconds to just put any message you want on the screen. You deserve that.
Anything
Don't
you
let it
want to
be
say.
me.
As long as it's school appropriate.
Okay, yeah. That's seconds.
Good enough.
So, Jake, what do we got next?
Let me think about it. What do we got next? What else can we talk about?
Quickly going to the notes.
Is this where we insert crickets?
Sure, might as well.
Well, I mean, we have crickets.
I mean, there's plenty of crickets in my backyard. I don't care. I don't know.
Question that we have is, like, what kind of activities do you do, you know? Like, outside of carpentry.
Your interests, hobbies, etc.
The first thing that comes to mind. Okay, that's really funny. I made a list of all the clubs that I was in the other day. I was like, if I have to apply to college or something, like I gotta write this down. But my main thing is I'm in Model UN. I'm Secretary General for Model UN. Co-Secretary General, actually, but we don't talk about that. It's basically a club where it's like a debate club, but you're a simulation of the actual United Nations. So you just go and you talk about politics and all this and that. You try and solve issues. I really like it. That's my favorite thing. Other than that, what else do I do? I played a sport this year for the first time since middle school. I was on the CCTS swim team. Never again. Literally didn't even show up like the last week and a half. I'm pretty sure I was like officially like quit the team. But like that was fun. I did that. I enjoyed it sometimes.
Okay, we're not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Travis, who just ran all the way up here to get his water bottle and run away.
It's important to stay hydrated.
He is staying hydrated. It's important that you stay hydrated, especially during this time.
Insert water right here, like into my mouth, like ignoring the obscene gesture, but like, you know.
We're gonna get a paragraph from Autumn.
Guys, I quit. I refuse
She's literally
to edit.
quit on you guys.
Dude, imagine
We have to go back.
No.
We just get Matt, probably. Or Colin, one of the two. They would do it. Actually, Colin probably wouldn't do it, but Matt would. Colin would be like, no, ding yes. That's their podcast, the Ding Yes podcast. They obviously rebooted it
Does
because
everyone
we
have
were...
podcasts? Who listens to these? I'm so confused.
Dude, me and Jake
Really,
started
nobody
as
listens.
friends.
We started it. Everybody else followed suit after like 15 episodes. Because our friend Joey did it. Matt and Colin did their own podcast. Travis's sister started a podcast. Our friend Tommy started a podcast.
Well, now your friend Rachel's starting a podcast. And honestly, the goal in life is to be able to have a faithful audience that listens to me talk about myself once a week for an hour. I could do it. Like, I could do it. You know? I think you guys have the right idea.
They could.
Leading to our next segment, me and Jake decided that we would give you 90 seconds to just talk about yourself.
We're gonna. You have a whole minute and a half to just talk about whatever you want to do.
God, that's stressful.
That was in our notes. We're just gonna give them that much time to just talk.
Okay, do I get to talk about myself? When does it start now?
3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, hi. I'm Rachel Weekest. Let me tell you about public speaking. Public speaking is actually very important. And speaking of Model UN or whatever that I'm in, we actually have to do this exercise a lot. It's called 1-minute speeches, and you have to talk for a minute straight, and you find your weak point. So if you say or like or as, or you stutter, or you can't think of words, so you just like pause, that's really bad. The goal is to stay on topic, though, such as I'm doing right now. I'm talking about 1-minute speeches because that's what I'm doing on 1-minute speech. A lot of people do struggle with it, though, especially if you're not comfortable public speaking, which is why we do it, because there's a lot of public speaking in Model UN. A big issue, though, is when you're new, you get kind of scared, especially because you're around like these veteran people, and you don't always know what you're talking about. So it's really good if you can get your way through. That's what we tell everyone to do. We generally just call it bull because, it's school. But that's the goal. If you're ever struggling, make it up. People don't know that you're wrong unless they know, and no one ever knows as much as you know about a topic you're giving the speech about, Exactly. It's just one of those things where it's like, public speaking is a really great skill to have, and you need to have it, and you need to just be able to talk freely about it. And that's why it's a really good exercise. I honestly hope that everyone does this. Like, even if you just do it alone in your room, you'll get wonders better. I used to stutter. I said like, and as. Likes, and as were always my thing. You see, case in point. But the more I do it, I would do it a couple times, like once a week, because that's when we met. And slowly over time, I watched myself get better. I did one at the beginning of the year, and I did one at the end of the year. And it really it did wonders to myself just doing that every week, because it tells you just get a random topic, and you get to speak about it for it's a minute, but it feels so much longer than a minute. And it's honestly I recommend it to everyone. I think that even if you're not a big public speaker, or you don't have a reason to do it, it'll make you easier, like you think on your feet easier. So right now, obviously, I wasn't prepared for this, but I could give you a whole long spiel about it. Even though it feels like it's been past a minute and a half.
Probably had.
We don't have a timer.
But you know what? I agree with that. So back to middle school, there was this Yamasho ceremony that we had to do, celebrating the Holocaust.
Celebrating the Holocaust.
Not celebrating it, but remembering it.
I remember that. I was in that every year.
Yeah. Were you in it too?
Yes, I was in it every... How do you not remember these things?
Dude, I don't remember, man. I remember I was with that girl, Olivia. And I was with Austin for 1 year.
Oh my God, I received the best compliment of my life. Like, sometimes if I doubt myself, I still think about it, because Miss Nichols, I remember she gave me... Usually the poem's read by 3 people, and I did that the year before, but she gave me the whole poem by myself, and she was talking to someone, and she goes, yeah, I gave Rachel the whole poem because her reading voice is so... And I was like almost crying. I was like, thank you, that was such a good compliment. So every time I'm like hesitant to speak in front of people, I'm like, no.
Pretty fire.
Yeah, that was a fun assembly. I always liked that. I remember, oh my God, I remember this one kid. It happened during exploratory was when we went back because it was fourth period. I was in art class and I sat next to my one friend and he was like, "You smell like shampoo," and I was like, "Thank you, it's my hairspray."
No, like shampoo.
I felt
You
very
smell
loved that
like
day. I
shampoo.
was like, "That's so amazing."
Yeah, Yamashiro definitely helped me with public speaking now. Like, I still suck at it. Like, you'll notice a lot that I'm not looking at the camera while I'm talking because I don't want to look at the camera, but I can. I just don't.
Do the 1 minute speeches. I'm telling you, they help me more than anything else. I think everyone should do 1 minute speeches because you just get your way through.
Yes, but you know what? I did feel. I did feel that I improved from 6th grade to 8th grade. Definitely. Just because I remember in 6th grade I was did stutter. And 7th grade was not much better. I remember Miss Nichols being like, "Are you okay?" But then 8th grade, I felt the most confident, despite me trying to hand out awards to everybody and shaking visibly.
Oh my god, wait, you were the one who handed out the awards?
Yes.
I still have my paper, but I stepped on the frame by accident and broke it.
That happens. I have my paper too. It's on my shelf somewhere. But yes, I handed out those awards, and the other person doing it, like, "Bro, you're literally shaking," and I'm like, "Bro, I literally can't do anything about it." It's just gonna happen.
When I spoke into the microphone, I didn't breathe because you could hear me when I breathed. So I did the entire 3-page poem without taking a breath.
Or just back up and take a breath. I don't know, dude. I mean, even people in the music industry, you hear them breathe sometimes when they're singing.
Yeah,
So,
well, I didn't. I held my breath the entire time. Then I went off, and I went, because I could breathe again.
That's impressive.
I remember for NJHS, for the officer stuff, I think I ran for like treasurer, and I had this whole speech like written out. It was a good speech, but then I got up there and I got scared of public speaking, so I crumpled up my speech. I threw it in the trash. Then I rambled on for a minute because I did not want to get that position because I sucked at public speaking.
Did you know I ran for treasurer? I lost by 1 vote.
Then I did not run for treasurer. What did I run for?
That they offered for me to be in NJHS, and I didn't fill out the paperwork, so I didn't join.
Oh, Jake, wait, Jake.
Oh, wait, did you guys, I don't know if Highland gave them out yet. Did you guys get NHS paperwork?
Yeah. We just got emails like the other day. I got it.
I'm about to look at my email then. Dang. I haven't checked it in a minute.
I was actually about to bring that up.
Nice.
But yeah, I got an email the other day. I'm assuming Jake did because Jake is big brain boy. Now I have to back up. So I heard the echo. But ooh, Jake's phone died.
It didn't die yet. I'm just stopping it at 1%. But I'm on the computer now. So
That's good.
Yeah. Still recording now.
So, what we know is that we're all little scholars. Add little like scholarly graduation caps, Autumn, on all of our heads. Ready, guys? Pose.
I'll even take my hat off for it. There you go. I'm ready.
Jake, you have no hair.
Okay, you can't see my hair because it's dark. But it's visible. It's there. Put the hat back on to hide it.
Is that a symbol on your hat? Is that a Panic at the Disco symbol?
Not gonna lie, I didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
Yes, it is Panic at the Disco.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's a good band that I haven't listened to in like forever. I listened to A Fever You Can't Sweat Out and Vices and Virtues, weirdly enough, which I never really listened to before. Like I knew the songs, but not like super well. I kind of stopped listening to them, but those albums still slap.
Hold on. Travis is offended by what you said. Let him talk.
Why?
Sir. Okay. You need to start listening again. They're like mad good. Like,
I know. I literally,
You're
they were
dealing
my
with
favorite
the
band for
super-
4 years straight, and then I realized I hated Pray for the Wicked. I'm sorry. I know it's blasphemy, but I didn't like it. I just did.
They had some. Okay, it's not their best album by any means, but they do have good
They did
songs.
have some bops. I liked
Yeah.
the one of the drunks.
I
Dying in LA, that was good.
Dying LA is my favorite song from that album.
Same.
Travis just like every song ever because it's his favorite band.
Dude, honestly, I don't know about that anymore. Like, I've been listening to a lot more We the Kings recently. Like, I was talking with Matt yesterday, and I was like, yo, I think I'm starting to like We the Kings more than Panic.
That's kind of wild. I don't know.
One of my favorite singers just came out with a new album. It dropped yesterday.
Is
You
it
guys
Machine
know
Gun Kelly?
Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes. Dropped a new album.
I was very aware of this.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah. That's the joke I made.
Story. That's your story, Jake.
That's my okay. For story time a little later, which actually be pretty soon.
We can start about 10 minutes.
I'll tell the story of Machine Gun Kelly, my teacher. Yeah, I haven't listened to that album. I plan to though.
No, it's really good. So like pop punk is my all-time favorite genre, like ever. And it literally, it's like one of my favorite singers, / I guess artists. I don't know, because he kind of raps. Like he's a rapper. I don't know what he is. Either way, it combined him and my favorite genre, and I love it.
Nice. And wasn't that album was produced by Travis Barker, right? The Blink-182. Yeah.
Wait, oh my God! Add the new album. It's Tickets to My Downfall right here, and then right here, and like a little guitar.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've always been a Green Day. It's just kind of my thing. But recently I've been listening to a lot of other stuff besides Green Day. Like, I got into Paramore for a good minute, just because Paramore's great.
Bro, Paramore has never had a bad song, I think, ever.
And, I don't know, I've just been, like, on Spotify, like, oh, what's this song? And I listen to more songs by them. It's, I'm discovering a lot of cool people. It's pretty awesome.
You're discovering all the bands that put me through my emo phase.
Pretty much.
One of the band I was actually listening to earlier today.
What?
Pentatonics.
Pentatonics is kind of nice.
They're really good.
It's a nice little acapella band, bro. I used to listen to a lot of their Christmas songs because I thought they were great.
Their Christmas songs are good.
They're awesome.
I was listening to their Christmas songs earlier today.
it's
in the Christmas spirit.
In the Christmas spirit. Yeah.
It's never a bad time for Christmas music. Unless it's November. No Christmas in November.
It's Thanksgiving and we're listening to Christmas music.
I think there's not enough spooky music, personally. Like, imagine having Halloween songs all of October.
Yeah.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
There really isn't many songs. Like, unless it's like from a movie. There's
You
not
have
many Halloween songs.
the MASH.
Yeah, we
Monster
do.
MASH.
What other holidays don't have enough songs?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, have you ever heard a Thanksgiving song before? Like, honestly?
I mean,
There's
don't
that
they
one-
play the one that's in the Peanuts Thanksgiving movie?
Yes.
I know for an Adam Sandler movie, there is a Thanksgiving song. I don't
Oh
think...
my God, he has that Hanukkah song, which is just really funny. Adam Sandler's hilarious. Did you guys see, God, what was it? It was like Zorro or something?
No.
I don't know. It was a really good movie. He was like Israeli, and then he worked in New York, and he just wanted to be a hair cutter, like a hairdresser, and he was funny because like all the girls loved him, and it was amazing. It was a really good movie. It was hilarious. I recommend it. It's like one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. That and Just Go With It with Jennifer Aniston. That's a really good movie. It's cute though. It's not like super funny. It is funny because it's Adam Sandler, but it's not like a comedy.
Yeah.
I pronounce you, or I now pronounce fucking hilarious. Good one. Have you guys ever seen that?
Probably not.
I forget the other actors, but it's Adam Sandler and another guy. They're both firefighters, and the other guy's died, and, like having trouble like taking care of the kids.
Isn't that with Kevin? Or not Kevin Hart? Not Kevin Hart. What's that other guy? Kevin.
It's a Kevin.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like he had to like pretend to get married to Adam Sandler's character, and then they're like frowned upon by the fire company. It was a really good and funny movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it.
You should watch it. Happy Gilmore is also another good one.
Happy Gilmore, I watched so many times. I hate it. Like, I hate it now because I watched it so much because it was really good.
Loud highway stuff. Travis is yelling at people on the highway. Haha, got it. Okay, we want story time now, though?
Yeah, we can do story time.
Let's do it. All right. So, who's gonna go first?
You go first.
Because I have one. See, my thing is that I usually don't have a story, like every week, but I have one. Because Travis.
Do I have to have a story?
Yes.
Yes.
So use your good on-the-spot skills with your public speaking and come up with the story while I tell my story. So my story is about Machine Gun Kelly, but not like the popular one. It's about my English teacher from last year. So basically, I'm sitting in class one time. We're all doing our work. Then her phone goes off. And for some reason, her ringtone for whoever this person texting her was like a machine gun. Like bullets shooting. And I'm like, literally, what was that? Like, I was worried that somebody was outside with a gun in the hallway. But it was just her phone. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. That's just like my aunt texting me. I'm like, what do you have against your aunt? That could have your ringtone first. Bullet. And so, basically, I told everybody about it. Not everybody, just Travis and probably some other people. And I don't know who said it. Might have been me, might have been someone else. But basically, we named her Machine Gun Kelly because her phone made the gun sound. And we just find that pretty funny. There's no reason that it should be that funny, but it is.
It's just one of those things.
It's just one of those things.
Let it be known that the person that texted her was her mom.
Oh, it's her mom?
It was her mom.
I thought it was her aunt. Well, it was her mom, which makes that a little weirder. Like, what do you have against your mom, bro?
Probably a lot of things. Have you ever met some mothers? They're very mean.
You know, that's respectable. I don't know. Some mothers can be mean. But gunshots, though? I don't know.
Jake, someone just pulled into your driveway and turned around.
Yeah, people do that, it's called turning around.
Stupid.
When there's not enough room to K-turn, they just, pull in someone's driveway, back out, go the other way. It's normal.
Or they could just go all there on the street and then...
Are you really trying to do that, though?
No.
I don't know, that one curve where the court is, like, you cannot see people coming the other way.
You really can't.
It's really weird. Anyway.
But, I got a story now.
Nice. Alright.
So, a couple weeks ago, at work, I kind of just sitting there, vibing, like, right by the clubhouse.
Wait, where do you work?
I work at a gun range.
Huh.
Pew pew, that kind of stuff. And, I'm kind of just sitting there vibing, and then I just start hearing a bunch of people, like, freak out, backing up from, like, the shooting. Where the people were shooting from at the speakers. And I kind of thought, like, wait, what's happening? There was an old man, first time there, gun loaded, and then, like, it's like a shotgun range. So he had, like, the barrel up, and he was, like, confused. So he was, like, kind of, like, looking around, like, waving the gun. I kid you not, I have never seen people scatter that fast. And I do not blame them, because an old man with earplugs in that couldn't hear anyone screaming with a loaded gun. So, I have a guy come sit right next. That guy, this guy just waving his gun all over the place. I'm like, you're right. So I go inside. I go to my boss, Paul. I'm like, yo, Paul, there's this man outside. He's kind of just like waving his gun all over the place, like all willy-nilly. He's like, oh my God, that's not okay. So Paul, big man Paul, goes walking outside. He goes to the old man's son, who's probably like mid-40s. And he just goes up to him like, yo, that's not okay. You gotta, like, be more careful. Like, you better put everyone at risk. So then the guy stops shooting. They pay. They leave. And everyone's just, like, laughing about it because it was just dangerous. It was also hilarious because, like, everyone thought everyone else was reacting. Like, even people, like, 2 traps away were kind of, like, backing up. Crazy.
Wild times at the gun range.
Very wild times.
Very fun.
Well, Rachel, it's your turn.
Oh,
You got something
God.
nice.
That's terrifying. Can I tell a story about school? I have so many school stories, actually.
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
About everything.
Oh my God, wait. Sidetrack. So, earlier, like, the beginning of sophomore year, I guess it was, like, December, maybe? I kept thinking, because I saw someone fall, like, right in front of me, like, face first. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds like, that sounds awful. Like, I would hate that. And then I kept thinking that for, like, a week, and I was like, now I know I'm gonna, like, fall in front of someone. Because I was thinking, like, oh man, that would be awful. And then my foot got caught in my desk as I went to go stand up in English class, and, like, I sit at the front of the class, and it was the morning, it was, like, homeroom, and just, like, right on my face, like, face first. It was bad. It was really embarrassing, and everyone, like, I didn't have any friends in that class except for my one, so, like, we were laughing really hard, and no one else was laughing. Everyone was just staring at me, and I was like, this is fine. And that's the day I realized that I think I don't get embarrassed by anything anymore, which is kind of wild.
That's kind of nice.
It is.
That's
Oh,
a nice.
That related to my other story about how I'm scared of heights. So, I really like roofing, okay? I enjoy roofing immensely. And the other day in shop for school, I had to roof, and it was just me by myself because my teacher knows that, like, I'm fine with it. And so he was like, all right, go. And the roof was 12 feet tall, and it was like a normal pitch. Like, I'm used to the pitch. Like, once you're actually standing on the roof, it's not so scary. But I'm kind of scared of heights. And so I had to climb a ladder, like an extension ladder, which I hate because you have to, like, get onto the roof, and it's kind of tricky. And so I was scared. So I was, like, gripping the ladder with both my hands, and my teacher walks over. And he was like, you good? And I was like, no. And he was like, put your foot on the roof. So I put my one foot on the roof. And instead of just continuing, he was like, now your other foot. And then I had to put my other foot on the roof. And then I got wiggled, and I wasn't going to fall off the roof at all. But that was really scary. And then he had to come up and, like, show me how to do something. And then he was like, this is how I get down the ladder. And gave me a lecture on how to get up and down ladders again. But that reminded me because falling, falling.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of heights, Travis?
I am afraid of heights.
Honestly,
I didn't used to be afraid of heights. Like, I used to be chill with heights. And then one day, I just got scared of heights. I think I had a nightmare that I, like, fell down from somewhere. And ever since, like, I haven't liked them.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had that fear of heights. Like,
Jake just isn't scared of death.
I don't know, dude. Like, I can't think of a time where I was afraid because I was really high up somewhere.
Wait, oh my God, okay. Ladder? Me falling off the ladder.
Autumn is nothing for you today. Well, do we have anything else, Trav?
What?
Do we have anything else?
I do not think we have anything else.
Well,
I have
Thank you
something
for-
to add. I personally think I was the best guest you guys have ever had on your podcast. Ever.
Have you seen any other episodes?
Bold of you to
I'm
say
just
that.
very confident in myself and my abilities on a podcast.
You know what?
I don't know.
We love
We'll get a
that.
text from Anthony, and he'll let us know, because he's kind of like our big guy letting us know how the episodes go.
He's
Alright,
our number one fan.
And
He is our
he's
number
my
one.
number one fan too, because I'm his favorite on the podcast ever. That includes you guys.
Okay.
I don't blame him. Okay. Well, thank you for coming on this week. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It was nice catching up with you guys. This was just
It
like
was
a
nice,
FaceTime
yeah.
call.
It was nice catching up. Well, I guess we're going to end the episode here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that jazz. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
Ah!